Are you in the Los Angeles area and you're having a hard time trying to find .32 caliber ammunition? Well, stick around because I'm going to give you the 411 on where you might be able to find some. Hi there, I'm Professor Blackmore and welcome back to my channel. Now, in my prior videos, I provided you with detailed step-by-step instructions on how to fill out your Los Angeles County Concealed Carry Weapons Permit application and how long the process takes, along with information about what to expect during every single step of the process. So, if you want to know everything you need to know about how to complete the Los Angeles County Sheriff Villanueva's CCW permit application and how to properly complete your CCW firearms training, please watch my prior 3 Los Angeles County CCW permits procedures videos on this topic. And I'll place a direct link to these videos in the description section below in this video. And as a reminder, we need to all go out and make sure that we vote for Sheriff Villanueva, because we would not have this great opportunity to defend ourselves pursuant to the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution if it were not for him. And another note on that point, it seems that people really didn't show up and show out to properly express our gratitude by voting for Sheriff Villanueva in the primary election that was held last week. So now he's having to go through a runoff election. Now, many of you are already in the pipeline to have your CCW applications processed in the CCW unit that Sheriff Villanueva has properly staffed for our benefit. So if you don't want to take a chance on having this unit to be completely shut down by a new sheriff, you need to get out there and make sure you vote for Sheriff Villanueva en masse during the runoff election coming up soon. But that's not why I'm here today. Today, I want to talk to you about the shortage of .32 caliber ammo and some tips on where and how you might be able to obtain some. Now, this is my Beretta 3032 Tip-up Barrel Tomcat. And you can see that it is safe. I've completely taken the magazine completely out, and I have already opened the tip-up barrel. There is nothing in there. Everything is completely clean and safe at this point, so that I could talk to you about this wonderful concealed carry weapon that I have. And with that said, after I load the magazine, then all I need to do is load one bullet into the tip-up barrel area here, close it down, and once I close it, it's ready to fire. All I have to do is squeeze the trigger. And so that is an interesting feature of this particular gun that I love, because I have a hard time racking the weapon. And although you do have the ability to rack it here, I have a hard time getting this weapon racked, getting any gun racked actually. But don't judge me. And so that brings me to my dilemma, which is the unavailability of .32 caliber ammunition. Because what's the use of having a concealed carry weapon if you don't have any ammo? And so after calling around for weeks and weeks, I finally found some at the Angeles shooting range all the way out in Selmar. So let me say right off the bat, this ain't a drive for all you city slickers. And so you have to drive very slow. You have to be ready for being out in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone service for extended periods of time. And you have to drive very slowly as you wind your way up into the hills, into the prairies. And so if you're bougie, this ain't for you, okay? Just keep passing, just go on past this video. This is not for you if you're bougie. And while sometimes this little outfit right here might be my firing range flow, and don't judge me, But I'm still not bougie. And so now that we got all of that out of the way, I want to remind you to keep in mind that this is a shooting range. It's not a retail store per se. So you have to be prepared to fire on the firing range in order to purchase ammunition. So in addition, you also want to keep in mind that based on yet another California law to infringe on your Second Amendment rights, you need proper ID in order to purchase ammo in the state of California. So if your ID doesn't have this little bear up at the top, you don't have the bear, you can't buy, you will have to have additional documentation in order to purchase ammunition in the state of California. And you can also get more information about this on the Angeles Shooting Range website, where they will have a list of approved documents that you'll need in the event that your ID or driver license does not have this little bear up at the top. So if you don't have this little brown bear up at the top, your ID or driver's license is probably going to say the words "federal limits apply" up at the top. If you have this on your ID, you're going to need to have a birth certificate or some other document that is listed on the approved list of items or documents that you would need along with your ID in order to purchase ammunition. And now this applies wherever you attempt to purchase ammo in California. So you want to make sure you keep this in mind if you'll be venturing out to any type of store or other retail place where you can purchase ammunition. So if you're low or out of .32 caliber ammo, this might be an option for you. But I strongly advise and suggest that you call them first, because this is a rough ride way out on the prairie. And so you'll want to make sure that you call first so that you don't make a blank trip. And tell them that Professor Blackmore sent you. And in the meantime, before you go, make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. And please also subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos on this topic or whenever I go live. And please also follow me on TikTok and Instagram.